The city that never sleeps was blanketed in an oppressive, moonless night. For Apollo Kagwa, the darkness was a fitting shroud for his fractured life. Once a respected rare book dealer, Apollo found his world splintered after his wife, Emma, committed an unthinkable act shortly after the birth of their son, Brian. Emma had always been peculiar, her twilight ramblings filled with murmurings of old folklore and unsettling premonitions, but no one anticipated the horror she would unleash. In the dead of night, Emma stared blankly at Apollo, disconnected from the world, and uttered words that chilled him to the bone before vanishing into the shadows. A changeling lives among us. Her cryptic declaration marked the beginning of Apollo's nightmare. Now, months later, with Brian missing and Emma nowhere to be found, he scoured the city's underbelly, chasing whispers and ghostly echoes. The streets of New York had always been a maze, but never had they seemed so labyrinthine as now, each turn leading him deeper into a network of forgotten pathways and eerie enclaves inhabited by figures out of legend. As he navigated his way through the city's shadows, Apollo's reality warped, and nothing was quite as it seemed. Days turned into nights that bled together. Apollo's hands, once gentle and precise in handling ancient tomes, now trembled with desperation. He sought out anyone who could offer a sliver of guidance, visiting oddities like the Witch of Red Hook, who whispered of ancient curses, and the enigmatic broker on Pine Street, who traded in secrets as old as time. Each encounter pulled him further from the realm of the living and into a surreal twilight populated by the uncanny. There was no turning back. Apollo had to delve into the myths his wife had spoken of, perhaps to understand her madness, perhaps to find a way to extricate his son from the clutches of these malevolent forces. As he pieced together fragments of lore and personal memories, he saw glimpses of Emma, haunted and driven by a purpose that he could not yet fathom. His journey led him beneath the city, into the forgotten tunnels of the old subway system where New York's true heart beat with an eldritch rhythm. It was there, beneath the bridge on Battersby Island, where he believed he would find the answers, or his end. The path was fraught with shadows that seemed to breathe, molding themselves into forms both familiar and grotesque. He faced trials that tested not only his resolve, but his very grasp on sanity. The final confrontation was inevitable.